Today I'm going to talk to you about Sunday morning at the fights. You know, when you drive up at church and you put your plastic smile on because of all that stuff that's been happening in the car and in the house the last few minutes. Yeah, I'm gunning for you. Hello, I'm Eddie Lawrence, and I have a devotional thought out of Hebrews chapter 10, verse 25 that says, "Don't forsake the assembling of yourselves together, and so much the more as you see the day approaching." In other words, we should assemble together, and it's even more important the closer we get to Jesus coming back. So Sunday mornings can be a time when we face some extra frustrations. Why? If God tells us something's important for us to do, then there's going to be some warfare around it, and some flesh will probably show up, and the devil may even drop by. So here's how it happens sometimes. Hurry up! How much longer is it going to be? You said 5 minutes, 10 minutes ago. Hurry up. You wait a little bit. How much longer? You want me to drive my car? I don't have two vehicles there either. How much longer? Okay, 3 minutes. I will wait on you. And then finally, there comes your wife, and she walks by you, and she says, "What are you doing?" Just a minute, sweetheart. I've been waiting on you, and I'm watching these highlights from last night. Well, just give me a minute. It's about over. And I haven't even mentioned, for those of you who have children, the circus that's been going on after you got them ready to go. Finally, you get everybody corralled, and you're in the car, and you're on your way to church. You're a mile or two down the road, and then it happens. Then a spouse says, I'm not going to say which one particularly, but your spouse says, "You're not going to wear that, are you?" "What do you mean? Am I going to wear it? It's what I got on, isn't it? Why didn't you say something before we left when I was getting ready?" I know. Well, I'll just go back home and change. Well, yeah, I know we're already late. Already probably missed that first song. That's usually the fast, peppy one that I really like. I know I'll turn around and go back. That'll make you happy. Yeah, I know we're probably going to be real late. Probably missed the first part of the message now. And sometimes he tells a joke. We're going to miss that. Well, why is that a big deal to you? You usually sleep through it anyway. No, well, okay, we'll just go on to church. And finally, by the time you get there, I mean, it's game on. It's happening, honey. And you realize there's not many people out there. They're already in there. And then there comes somebody hurrying down the sidewalk, and they smile at you and they wave at you. You see, they've just gone through the same thing. And then you finally say, well, you know what? We're going to be walking in late. Let's just go home. We should have just stayed home anyway. Listen to me, sir. Listen to me, ma'am, brother and sister. You started listening to the devil now. See, you've been in some warfare. Yes, the flesh is showing up, and you hadn't been too Jesus-like to one another. Here's what you need to do. Put your big boy pants on, your big girl pants on. Let your Christianity kick in. Forgive one another. Make peace with one another by faith. Put a smile on your face. Walk through those doors. Find you a place to stand or sit. You raise your hands and you worship with God's people. You open your ears and hear from God's word, and you get what you need. Then you walk out of that church after you fellowship some, roll up your sleeves, and get ready to fight the devil for that week. That's the way she works, buddy. And so we have to live that way. As a matter of fact, if you can conquer that on Sunday mornings, it'll work on Tuesday evening in the living room and Wednesday morning at the breakfast table. You know what I mean? So keep these things in mind. Thank you for your comments, your prayers, and sharing this post. Have a good one.